Alright. Hey there, I am Spaceman Chris, and this video, and this series of videos, will be all about how to build Flightory's Stallion 3D printed FPV drone. Now, the Stallion is a very unique drone. It is about probably a foot to a foot and a half in length from tip to tail of the fuselage, probably about 4 feet in diameter wingspan, and probably 3 to 4 feet from tip to tail of the actual drone. Now, I went with printing a drone, and specifically Stallion's drone, because I was looking at drones in the markets and if they met my needs and a few other things. And what struck out was that whether I printed one like the Stallion or bought one, FPV drones, this is talking, they'd pretty much be around the same price. So I thought if I were to buy an FPV drone or an FPV drone kit, which would be me building an FPV drone, I'd be doing the same thing. So instead of doing that, I can just buy the STL files and print my own and build my own. Now, I know nothing about drone building. I know nothing about FPV drones. This is all new to me. This is all a new project. I'm learning a lot of new things. And actually helping along the way of that project, I've been using OpenAI's ChatGPT, surprisingly enough. It has been a very big, helpful tool. I've uploaded files, I've uploaded pretty much everything that's needed for the project, all the items that I will be purchasing, all the settings, everything. And anything I need, I will ask the AI, and it's been very helpful along the way, which I think is a cool little tidbit side point of the project. With that being said, there are a few things, especially when it comes to the settings, the printer settings, the slicer settings, that they recommend, that Flightory recommends in their manual on their website. And actually, we can take a look at that website right now. So right here we have Flightory's homepage. You can see all of their 3D printed, as they say, plane designs, really drone designs. They have a variety to choose from. I went, obviously, we're talking about the Stallion here. Here on the homepage, you have a breakdown of some basic information about the Stallion. You got some great pictures. I like this one a lot, the exploded view. I think that's really cool. You can also, you got the user manual right here with the printer orientation and some of the printer settings, more of the printer settings on the actual website here. If we go back, we go all the way down, you have all of the printer settings on this page. Now, some of the settings that I said that I changed, realistically, it's just going to be the one setting. It is the Z-hop. Where is it? Z-hop when retracted. They said have it off. I turned it on. I always have it on for all my prints. I know my printer does not like when I have it off, so I have it on. Besides that, and with some other parts, I believe the nose cone, I have on the printer orientation, it says to print with 2 walls instead of 1. If we go up here, 2 walls, it says walls, line count 1. I always print with 3, so this is new to me, but printing with 1, and then on the nose cone, it says to print with 2 extra ones, so that's 3, and then the infill says 3% with 13.33 millimeter line distance. That's for weight reduction, obviously, but that's crazy to me. I always print with about 75 to 100% infill using gyroid, and that I think defaults to like 4 millimeter line distance. So those are a bit different, but the only thing I actually changed and kept changed was the Z-hop when retracted. I always keep that on. That's the only setting I got different. Besides that, I'm following the settings to the T here. But that's about it. When it comes to the website, they have links for all of the other items that you're going to need, required accessories, recommended electronics. Now they say recommended because obviously you can put better electronics on the drone, better motors, better flight controller, better GPS, servos, all of it. But I'm most likely going to go with everything that they're linking. I'm obviously not doing the FPV goggles. I will have an FPV monitor for the drone. But yeah, that's it. They got all this CFD results and geometry optimized for maximum efficiency and all that jazz. So all that's on the website too. Obviously, I said I'm doing the VTOL version, so here is the VTOL pack. Again, you got the manual down here, more pictures, videos. You can see how the motors go from, the motors move from vertical to horizontal, which is really cool. They got the videos, they got it all the required parts for this part. I did go on their Instagram, and on their Instagram they have posts saying that if you DM them, they will give you a discount code for the STLs, which I did. I think I got both of the STLs for like $35, something like that, so that was cool. But yeah, they have a pretty good website, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Yeah. Now, like I said, I'm building the VTOL version of the Stallion, and that's just for easy vertical takeoff and landing. I don't like the idea of throwing it and giving it 40% throttle and getting it good to go. I like the idea of just taking off and landing vertically, and I also like the idea of being able to hover in mid-flight. And for that reason, and also too, I've changed the STL of the nose cone. The nose cone isn't the same STL that is given in the STL files when you make the purchase. It's a different one that I found on Thingiverse. I will put the link to it in the description. But it is used for another printable part, which is a gimbal, which is linked in that Thingiverse webpage link. But I will link it also in the description. So I will be printing both of those, that different nose cone and the gimbal for a FPV camera that will be able to point downwards, look around, just a little bit more capable for my needs. Whereas the regular STL file for the Stallion just has a 9x19 FPV camera pointing out the tip of the drone. And so, like I said, I had different needs for it. So luckily, someone out there blessed us and the internet and the universe with that file. With that being said, I have a few of the parts printed already, parts of the fuselage. I've been printing in lightweight PLA that they link in the manual, and I also got a quick printing PETG, which I didn't even know was a thing. Take a look at that right now. As you can see, I have a, let's see if it will focus. Come on, focus. There we go. I have a two-tone kind of thing going on here with the grays. So you have the lighter tone, which is the lightweight PLA, and then the darker tone, which is the PETG, kind of a gloss and a matte finish here. And the prints themselves came out pretty good, if I will say so. Let's see if I can get that to refocus. Okay, kind of, sort of. There's a little bit of delamination on the nose cone here, a little bit of layer lines going on. You'll be able to see. So, not necessarily the best print in the world, but I am not using a bamboo. I do not have really cool, brand new, fancy schmancy printers. I have a little old school Ender 3 S1 Plus, which has a build size of 300 by 300 by 300, and then I have a Ender 3 V3 SE, which has an auto leveling feature, but it's garbage. It's really bad. The software on it is not good. It's not reliable. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend it as a printer as a whole. So the S1, I am balancing myself. Those prints that are coming out, that is all me. So yeah, I am pretty proud of most of that. Some of those, like on the tail end of the fuselage, the prints, I had bad bed adhesion at one part, so some of it is a little off. Sometimes I have a little bit more extrusion